and a shocker from the US. A 30-year-old man from Telangana's Mahabubnagar district was allegedly shot dead by police in California. Now, viewers, this incident took place after a reported scuffle with his roommate, according to the family. Mohammed Nizamuddin's father, Mohammed Hasnuddin, citing information received from a friend of his son, told media that the incident took place on September 3rd, though it is unclear what exactly unfolded that led to the death of this man. Now, according to information received by him, the scuffle took place over a very petty matter that escalated to a level that he was shot dead. Now, he said that they got the information about the incident on Thursday morning. In fact, the father of this man has also requested External Affairs Minister Jaishankar to help him in bringing his son's mortal remains back to Mahabubnagar. He's requested the minister to ask the Embassy of India in Washington, D.C. and Consulate General of India in San Francisco to help him in bringing his son's mortal remains back to Telangana, in fact. Another shocker coming to light. Remember, this comes after another Indian man from Karnataka was shot dead. It was in fact killed in US. That was over again a very petty issue, a broken washing machine. That scuffle went to the extent that he was stabbed by a Cuban man in that case. And this time we're getting a news about a Telangana man who's been shot dead in the US. Remember, he's a 30-year-old man coming from Telangana's Mahabubnagar. He's a techie. He was working and studying in the US. And he was shot dead by police, in fact, after a scuffle broke out with his roommate. Now, in this case, Mohammed Nizamuddin's father, Mohammed Hasnuddin, he cited the information that he received from his son's friend, saying that this incident took place on September 3rd, but it is still unclear what exactly unfolded because we're getting two accounts from both the sides, one from the family and one from the police, and they're contradictory in nature. So it is still unclear what exactly unfolded that led to the death of this 30-year-old Indian man in the US. Now, as of now, the probe is ongoing, we're given to understand, and the man's father has now requested MEA to help him bring his son's mortal remains back to India.
On Wednesday morning, Santa Clara PD officers responded to a disturbance call on the north side of Santa Clara. The call resulted in one of our officers shooting an assailant who was actively attacking another person with a knife. Based on our preliminary investigation, we believe the officer's actions prevented further harm and clearly saved at least one life, and possibly others. While we are early in the ongoing investigation, I want to share with you the following facts as they are known at this time. On Wednesday morning at approximately 6:18 a.m., officers responded to a 911 call from a residence on the 1800 block of Eisenhower Drive involving a disturbance between two roommates. As officers were responding to the location, they received information that the situation had escalated and the suspect was now stabbing the victim. The first arriving officer ran to the front door and identified themselves. The officer could hear a loud commotion inside and decisively made a crisis entry into the residence by kicking open the locked front door. The officer quickly followed the sounds toward the hallway where the attack was taking place. The officer saw 4 people in the hallway, including the suspect who was straddling the victim, effectively pinning the victim to the ground.
मुझे आज इस बात की इत्तला मिली है कि मेरे बच्चे का शूट डेथ हुआ है, कैलिफोर्निया, अमेरिका में हुआ है। मेरा बच्चा 2016 में पढ़ने के लिए गया था फ्लोरिडा कॉलेज। वहाँ उसकी पढ़ाई हुई। 2 साल के बाद फिर वहाँ सोच कंपनी में काम करा। सोच कंपनी के बाद फिर कैलिफोर्निया चले गया प्रमोशन पे। कैलिफोर्निया में शूट डेथ हुआ है। मैं वजीर खारजा गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जयशंकर साहब से अपील करता हूं कि वो जल्द से जल्द मेरे बच्चे की डेड बॉडी को महबूबनगर वापस भेज दिया जाए।
So that's the reaction coming in from Mohammed Nizamuddin's father and also the US police. As you just heard, both of them give a very different account about this man who's been now shot dead in the US. He's a 30-year-old techie who was working in Santa Clara when he was shot dead by the police. Now, according to police, this man stabbed his roommate and the roommate dialed up 911, and this is when the police reacted and found him allegedly trying to choke his roommate. But the family gives another account saying that it is an account of racial discrimination and they've demanded a thorough investigation in this case.